my husband was very ill. He was at the end of life, and I was contacted. I think it was the CLSC first said to me that perhaps I would like to have someone come in and give me a chance to have a little break, and that Palliacco offered this service, which I thought was a great idea. And I got a call from one of the gals, and she said she'd come in anytime I liked, and I decided maybe, on an afternoon I could get out to play bridge. So Petra called me, and my husband was very reticent at first. He really was nervous about me leaving. He'd had big surgery, colostomy, and he was very concerned about being left with somebody else. But I said, listen, we'll have Petra come in and I'll stay with you, and if you feel comfortable, then I'll leave. So that's the way it started off, and she arrived, and she wasn't in the house half an hour, and he finally said, well, you can go now. So I got in the car and off I went, and came back a couple of hours later, and the two of them had just had the most wonderful time. She was just a delightful person. She made him tea and gave him cookies, and he, my husband loves to talk, so he gave her his life history and the history of his kids and everybody else, and I mean, it really was a beautiful relationship they had, and this continued for I don't know, a few months, I guess, right up until the time that he died. And I just think that it's a fantastic service, and I can't say enough about it. My husband is a very outgoing individual anyway, so the fact that when Petra came in, the idea of someone coming in that he didn't know didn't bother him as much as the fact that he was worried that he would have a problem, and she wouldn't be able to help him with it. And anyways, it turned out Petra was he was very comfortable with her, and he didn't end up having any problems, but he's very, very happy with her. During the latter stages of my husband's illness, I was not able to leave the house. I would sometimes go out very early in the morning and ski for a couple of hours and get home, but gave him strict instructions to stay in bed, and I gave him his boost and made sure that he was comfortable, and I'd go out and come back, and everything was fine. But the fact that I couldn't leave for any length of time was really tough on me. And when Palliacco came to my rescue, that was a tremendous thing for me, because it allowed me 4 or 5 hours during the afternoon to get out and to visit and play bridge, or go shopping, or do whatever I needed to do to sort of rejuvenate myself. So I can't say enough about Palliacco. It's a marvelous, marvelous support system. I was so happy to know that Palliacco offered grief counseling as well. It wasn't just during the time my husband was ill, but once he passed away, I had the support of several people, and that was very comforting for me. Fortunately, I have a lot of friends in the area, so I had a lot of help in that respect too. But my family lives away, and so did my husband's family live far away. So Palliacco was really played a big role in the support that I needed all during that time. Palliacco gave me a tremendous amount of comfort, knowing that I could leave the house and not worry. And I would encourage the English community, because I know Palliacco is very involved in the French community, but the English community should certainly try and use the services and benefit from them, because they do offer a bilingual service. And all I can say is that it is wonderful and such an asset to our community, and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend them to anyone who is experiencing this type of heartache.